Good evening, everybody. Here's our forecast focus for the overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow. What we've got is quiet and cold conditions tonight. I mean, it's going to be cold, but not going to be as windy. Nothing really moving in yet. And then we get a winter storm that's approaching. I'll show you where it is and the timing of when it looks to get here. And we'll talk more about this freezing rain and sleet coming in tomorrow night, which is going to give us some travel trouble spots for Friday morning. It's cold and in the 20s outside right now. We got a lot of 23s showing up. Rockville, Terre Haute, Linton, 25 down in Vincennes, 25 in Robinson, wind speeds down. We haven't seen numbers like this in a few days. Remember how windy it was 2 days ago? Windy this morning. Wind chill's not a huge factor tonight, but a 5 or 6 mile an hour wind will bring the wind chills down into the teens, and we'll all get down there, but no more below zero numbers like we had yet this morning. Here's our temperature tracker for tomorrow. I got to set the stage with this because this is really the equation. If the temperatures were going to be in the 40s tomorrow, it'd be an all-rain event when this thing comes in for Friday morning. If the temperatures were going to stay in the 20s, well, it'd be an all-snow event, but that's not going to happen. Look what happens. We jump up to 32 degrees, drop to 31. We're going to flirt with 32 degrees basically all evening tomorrow into the overnight hours, and that's what makes forecasting a system like this a bit difficult, because what's going to happen is this system lifts up, and as it moves in, our temperatures somewhere up here as it gets farther to the north, they're at about 32 degrees. Well, that's us. National Weather Service sees this, and so as far as watches, warnings, and advisories, this whole blue area right here is what you see on the top left-hand side of your screen. Winter weather advisories, I just individually picked out Edgar County. That's until Friday morning at 7 a.m. All this stuff back out west is going to be, I just randomly picked a county in Missouri, but all the purple areas are the winter storm warning. Travel is going to be difficult in both of these areas. Nothing for our Indiana counties yet. They will do so most likely tomorrow, and when they do, we'll let you know. But let's get going here on Futurecast. This clock takes you hour by hour into tomorrow, and with that, our temperature's near 15 degrees. Okay, we talked about that. Quiet and cold tonight. Still nothing moving in. No winter storm just yet. But as we go through the day tomorrow, well, we may even get a little sunshine briefly, but this is essentially the calm before the storm looks to move in. We'll stop things at 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon at 4, still relatively quiet, but in our southwestern counties, you'll see this first in Clay, Ridgeland, and Jasper counties. Down here in Illinois, it's eastern Illinois, southwestern portion of our viewing area. These pink areas that begin to move in, that's where temperatures right around 32 degrees, and that's where we also get some light snow as well as some sleet mixed in with this, and that's between 4 and 8 o'clock. Yeah, sleet and light snow. We get closer to midnight and 2 a.m., starts to change over to an all sleet and starting to get into some freezing rain, because what's going to happen is it stays cold on the surface. These green areas indicate rain. Yeah, you're seeing blues, pinks, and greens. Never fun for a guy like me to see that move in. What that honestly means, some slick spots. Minor ice trying to form a little bit, but it doesn't take much to get some slick spots, and therefore travel is going to be difficult Friday morning, but we jump into the lower 40s Friday afternoon, and that'll make things better at that point, but that window in the morning is going to be tough to get going. So we'll track it for you as it moves in, but quiet tonight. Continued cold, 16 the overnight low. 32 tomorrow. Remember, we're flirting with that freezing number. Wintry mix moves in the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. Gives us minor ice accumulations tomorrow night in your 7-day forecast behind it. Weekend's not bad before we bring in some rain showers coming up on Monday.